Olá, bem-vindos então a mais um episódio de Hogwarts Legacy, episódio número 9. Eu pus número 9 no título, mas não faço a mínima ideia qual é que seja. É isso. Tivemos a fazer o quê? Não me lembro, sei que fiz aquela missão do Trials da história principal, já não sei como é que se chama. E é isso. Antes disso, subscrevam-se no canal do YouTube, que é onde eu coloco lá os vídeos, os diretos que estou a fazer. E aqui também, sigam aqui no Twitch, que é para me ajudar a crescer mais como canal, né? E é isso. Vamos continuar então. Vamos ver se fazemos já a parte da caça de monstros que eu queria fazer, porque já vi certos locais onde eles estão e não consigo caçá-los porque não consigo fazer ainda a caça. Vamos lá então falar com o professor Rookwood.
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor, the name Rookwood, do you think
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Nós vimos isto
Before you go...
da outra vez. Então vimos é isto.
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Só isto é que não vimos da outra vez. Outono. O que é aquilo?
Revelio.
Será que posso mudar as coisas daqui? Deixa eu ver só isto. Tiro o Glacius só para ver. Não. Aqui não dá, só não funciona do outro lado. Só me estou a enganar agora. Ora, é assim. Qual que eu tinha aqui? Agora não consigo ver. Glacius. Não, tinha aqui Glacius, acho eu. É isso.
Spectacular news! The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Sorry. Tinha de tomar medicação na cabeça. Ora, tinha várias missões. Interesting. Beast Class. Gosto desta. Esta. Alojomora. Dá-me jeito. Descento. Arrasta o momentum. Isto tenho que aprender também. E daqui o que é isto? Não. Estou interessado nesta missão. Ainda está aqui. Pronto, hoje também não vai ser um direto assim muito grande. Como eu costumo.
This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely.
Vou pondo aqui as moedas que
I'm making good progress with those tokens.
não tenho mais nenhum. Ora, vamos continuar, vamos a Beast Classes. Eu quero apanhar os bichos. Era aí tanta iluminação que tinha e agora não tem nada. Vamos por aqui. Não quero.
Welcome, everyone.
Ai,
I
adoro.
see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy. Poppy Sweeting.
Hiya, Poppy.
Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald.
Oh, Gerald.
For his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better.
Ele faz sozinho ou...
Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
O pelo é que podia estar melhor feito. O pelo do Gerald.
And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
É tipo uma espécie de lince com tigre e qualquer coisa.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes.
Vai puxar o bigode porquê?
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Coitados dos bichos. Bora fazer uma abada cada hora quando aprender que vais ver. You will see, bitch.
Don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers and trainers.
Festinhas.
Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help.
Este é o canil dele.
Feed and brush the Neasels, just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to...
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are.
Deixa-me só alimentar aqui. Ah tá. Agora sim, posso falar contigo.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Hey, over here. Come on.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to.
Posso fazer melhor. Posso matá-los se quiseres.
In the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's
A
someone
Poppy
I'd
gosta
like you
Poppy.
to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Vamos então.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really?
Ai, vamos ver os bichinhos fofos.
I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you.
Será os Moon...
Don't
Como é que se
worry,
chama?
we're nearly there. It's just ahead.
É qualquer coisa, Moon, qualquer coisa. Ou serão grifos?
Stand back.
É um grifo.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show
Hippogriffs, yeah.
hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Que giro. Quero um. Quer dizer, eu já sei onde é que eles estão, né?
I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
As abelhas ali estão um bocado quadradas. Just saying.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you?
Eu encontrei dois. Um branco e um
How
castanho.
exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
Pronto.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Se me deres a hipótese de conseguir qualquer coisa para poder apanhá-los eu próprio, por mim, melhor ainda. Deixa-me ver se fala com a professora. Me serve de alguma coisa. Tu. O que vai fazer?
Revelio.
Já não está aqui o Geraldo. Nem o Geraldo nem nenhum bicho. Não está aqui nenhum. Weird. Provavelmente não é por hora a cena das missões aqui. Ah! Isto. Vamos então. Deixa-me só pôr as minhas magias normais. Fuck you. Se calhar prefiro assim. Como é longe, vamos por aqui. Ah, acabou. Não tenho nenhum aqui. Mais perto será se calhar aqui. Esqueci-me que isto era assim. Pensei que ia aqui ir. Aqui isto já está aberto. Ah! Para baixo?
Revelio.
Não sei onde foi o coisinho. Esta para cima.
Revelio.
Honey, o que se passa? Wait. Acho que nunca estive por aqui. Não. Credo, macaca. Tenho que fazer este. Faço depois. Glowed-Wind
Hello
Moon.
again, Mr. Moon. Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
Pois não sei.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes. Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience.
Demiguises são coreanos.
Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel.
Será isto para o Homora? Eu não tenho aqui.
It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count
Ou
on
seja, o que ele quer é que eu faça o trabalho todo
You know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct?
e ele não faça nada.
You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in?
Alahomora.
Alahomora. That's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Pronto, Alahomora está. Como é que está? Vai só fazer isto? Ok. Espera aí. Faço ideia que tenho que fazer aqui. Ok, estava a perceber. Não estava a perceber nada. Mas está o que interessa.
You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you.
Aloha, Mora.
Ok, então isso é fácil. Já percebi o mecanismo.
Revelio.
Faço aqui um Revelio. Ups.
Revelio.
Acho que estraguei qualquer coisa. Uf. Isto leio mais tarde. Meto em pausa e depois leio. Agora, se me lembrar, claro. Vou tentar fazer aqui. Nível 2, este não dá. Só ainda saiu o nível 1. Ok, isto é uma zona restrita, portanto tenho que usar isto. Ah, isto são estátuas que me estão à procura, né? Vou fazer isto já que estou aqui. Eu tenho que esperar que isto se ponha a meio e já está. Slap. Ora, não preciso de ir. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ali precisa Lula. É Lula no 2. Vou só escrever aqui. E o outro é aranha. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 e 5. Ora, 8, 5 são 13. 0. Então é o mocho. Então aqui é Lula. Lula. E aqui é mocho. Mocho ou o que é que será aquilo? Ah, eu estou sozinho. Está fácil. Aqui posso tirar a magia que isto. Ah, cara, podia ser uma coisa melhor. Também nada aqui em cima. Não. Podia ter sido uma coisa bem melhor, credo.
The faculty caught you sneaking about, didn't I?
Busted. Try again. Ah, eu espero que não fazer isto outra vez. Pelo menos o que já desbloqueei podia estar desbloqueado. Tem um Dobby. Não. Está tudo apanhado, certo? Tá. Quietinho, fica aí.
Poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation.
Tá fixe este.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Onde tô? Tá.
She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll?
Hello, Amora.
Nada rápido. Nós temos que voltar tudo para trás. Quase me apanhou aquele. Até para ali, carcaputos, pá.
In here.
Será que já tenho aqui o Demiguise? E posso entregá-lo já aqui, já que estou? É.
I have a few questions about the demiguise statues.
Just hearing the name sends chills down my spine. Oh, very well, if you must.
I have nothing more to ask.
Come and see me once you've found the 2 moons.
É 2 moons. São 2. Ao menos é só subir. É longa esta missão, se soubesse não tinha feito. Não é para cima que tens que ir, que absurdo. Eu vou para trás de ti, vá.
plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about pretty Hufflepuff?
Tentar fugir daqui.
Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that.
Vou fugir daqui, mas antes que isto dê 7. Fazer já isto. Eu... Eu pensei que ele tinha-se visto. Olha, ainda bem que não me viu. Quer dizer, por um lado, podia-me ter visto assim, já estava lá logo na entrada. Mas... Está-me a seguir? Olha, parece-me a seguir. Vamos seguir à vontade. Ciao.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it?
Pronto, assim já tenho os outros amigos para apanhar. É à noite então. Só me lembro de um. Está na... Ah não, 2. Estão logo em Hogsmeade.
And I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment.
Eu quando li Glowing Moon, pensei que era a missão naquela de apanhar os bichos. Pensei que era um chamado Moon qualquer coisa. É mais por isso.
Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Ora, find Lockwood. Não, Lodgok. Isso tem. Learn de pulso. É, tenho que fazer isto primeiro. Ok, and use focus potion. Tenho isso. Acquire Maxima and Nedorus potion and use them. É esta e esta não tenho. Como é que eu faço esta?
Age of magic, with the rise of a new
Revelio.
Ok, se calhar vão-me fazer comprar a missão. Isto, Marlene? É. Vou para Os... Não é aqui que eu tenho que carregar crédito, estúpido. Vou para Hogsmeade, se calhar. Hogsmeade Map. E... E tenho que ir aqui. Para o Pippins. Se ele tem lá Maxima qualquer coisa.
handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Most pleased to be included.
Agora já me perdi. Onde é que é? Tem uma ao lado? Não quero saber disto agora, quero saber de coisas, poções. Será aqui? Oh God, I'm blind. É mesmo ao lado? Mas porquê é que parece moedas? Era depois da ponte. É, o Pippin tem que ser aqui. Pippins é isto? Porque é que parece moedas?
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lowen. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
É esta que eu quero.
A wise decision. Thank you.
Agora tenho que comprar, tenho que usar isto e isto ao mesmo tempo, não é? Pronto.
What can I do for you today?
Comprar, já que estou.
A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
E agora tenho que ir aonde? House-made map. Ir aqui, né? Portanto, vou aqui e vou aqui. Não, é descer. Vai descer, descer, descer. Nice to see you too, bitch. Que é para aprender o de pulso, se não me engano. Que é para continuar as missões. São tímidos estes. Pressing the map. Ok. Parece que dormiu aqui.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn to pulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander.
E pulso é para afastar, acho eu, se não me engano.
You've got it now. If you'd like to practice.
É capaz.
Well done.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
The Bunny Charm de Pulso is a force spell that pushes enemies and objects.
Still at it, I see. Well,
Prefiro atraí-los para mim.
excellent teacher.
Quero pôr aqui as couves chinesas e vou pôr já a missão a dar esta. Estou em nível 20 já. E no mapa tenho que ir para World Map. Não, Hogwarts não. Housemaid. E vamos para aqui. Que é para prender a missão. Ah, preciso de pulso. Vou equipar o de pulso. Vamos então aqui dentro já.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Ah, é a Sirona, a voz da mãe.
Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
I will watch my back. Tenho que ir aqui. Aqui. Mas pronto, vamos então deixar por aqui. Hoje foi um bocado mais curto. Quantos minutos foi? Quase uma hora, vá. 55 minutos. Já ia fazer de pulso no pássaro. Um pássaro no mocho. E é isso então. Vamos deixar então por aqui. E vemos no próximo direto. Que é. As minhas férias já acabaram hoje, portanto. Amanhã vou jogar em princípio Resident Evil Redemption 2. Se não vierem cá jogar comigo, faço Hogwarts e vemos amanhã. Ok? Ok. Até a próxima então. Bye bye.